time. And Mr. Secretary, thank you for accommodating the members and the member that has that waved on and that you would take their questions. It's very generous of you. Thank you for being here today. We've covered a lot of ground. I would just quickly raise 2 points, Mr. Secretary. You're a former member of Congress. You know that you wanted your questions answered when you addressed those that were representing agencies. I think the Assistant Secretary of Legislation has some work to do, some catch-up work here, because on both sides of the aisle, members have made reference to writing, but they haven't had their questions answered. And secondly, I think that it's important, as Secretary of HHS, to have a plan if, in fact, Title 42 is lifted. You have responsibility for a plan, a public health plan, so that there is not any public health disaster relative to those at the border. So that is your responsibility. I know that 42 seems to be kind of up for grabs right now because of the court case. But nonetheless, HHS has to have a plan. I don't know what that plan is, but I expect that you would come out with one and outline it. So,
and Madam Chair, on that point,
yes.
if you're referring to the situation at the border, we do have a plan to address that situation post Title 42. If you're speaking more generally in terms of what happens to the country without Title 42, we have been working on that as well, and we could present that to you and the committee members if you'd like.
No, it was the former, not the latter.
Yeah, and remember, Madam Chair, that Title 42 has not applied to the individuals at the border that HHS has jurisdiction over, the children. We haven't had Title 42 apply to unaccompanied migrant children since December of 2020.
Anyone that comes into the country, that is admitted into the country, there are public health issues there. And we've had to deal with them before, and we might be presented with that case. I don't know, given the courts or what the administration is going to do. But you always have to have a plan, and I don't think we can walk away from that. All right, I just have a unanimous consent request to enter 2 items into the record. Does the
No objection.
No objections. So without objection, so ordered. Members have 10 business days to submit additional questions for the record and the witness. We ask that the Secretary respond promptly to any questions that are received. And at this time, the subcommittee is adjourned.